Hey gang friends, I know how that sounds. I've decided we're owning it. That's ours now. Okay, good. I'm drinking Baileys. Thanks for being here with me today. Welcome back. If you're new here, then hello. My name is Jo and I do nail stuffs. We're going to be doing a Halloween-y vampire set today. I'm starting with Gel Perfection's Siren, which is a neon bonkers red. It's got a bit of an orange undertone, you can see. And that's my marker to hopefully keep me in shot. I can't remember if it worked though. I'm starting with Siren. And I think I do this on a couple of nails. I'm going to cure that. All the Gel Perfection colours cure for a minute. You can find them at diamondglitters.co.uk and you can use code TEAMDG for a discount. Now, what should we talk about? How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Let me know how you are in the comments down below. I'm now taking Blackout. Oh, okay, yes. So I'm doing the mouth on this one. And this is kind of a bizarre way to do it. Is it? Maybe it's not. But I'm sure I saw a picture of it being done this way ages and ages and ages ago. And I normally do like a black background and I'll paint the lips in red, but I'm doing it this way. I think it's going to help the red pop as well. So this black here is the hole, the mouth hole, yeah. And that's going to be cured. And I'm now doing Blackout. I didn't know what this set was going to be. I knew about the mouth one with the fangs, but everything else I was just kind of winging it really. Oh, got some polish on the lip, on the rim of my Baileys. That was annoying. Yes, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so just kind of seeing what happened, which probably isn't the best idea, but I think it kind of works out okay. I don't know. Let me know. So now I'm painting the lips, some big juicy lips, nice plump ones. And then what I did with this set, I did a lot of flash curing because I was drinking. And I just thought once I get something on there that I'm happy with, just give it a flash. I don't think there's anything that needs wet on wet in this. So I was just flashing everything as I went because the chances of me cocking it up were higher than usual. So I'm now filling in around the... Why is Alexa listening to me? Didn't say your name. Cheeky. Filling in around the lips with Blackout. And for some reason I didn't do a second... It's okay, baby. Dex is barking at birds. Dex, he's been asleep until now. Trust him to wake up now. I didn't do a second coat of this Blackout. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't look like it needs one, but in some lights, I was like, when I was doing the pictures after, I thought, yeah, I should have done 2 coats, but I didn't. So that's that story. Was it good? Did you like it? That's being cured. What are we doing now? Oh, we're back. Okay, so now I'm going to take Siren again and do a second coat over the lips, and now I can sort of neaten up any areas or sharpen, make lines a bit more crisp. I do edit I do change the bottom part of the middle of the bottom of the upper lip, but we'll get to that. I do get to that. I just make it a bit pointed, but I think that doesn't happen until we get to doing the teeth. And I've left in, I did the teeth, there was 8 minutes of footage of me doing the teeth, wiping them off, doing the teeth, wiping them off before doing them and curing them, which I left in. I sped up a lot. And watching it back, some of the ones I wiped off were better than the ones that I left and cured. But, you know, shit happens. Time for Baileys. And a reflection of whatever I was watching. This one's had 2 coats of Siren, and this is going to be a cross. It's going to have a little line halfway down. See, I'm flash curing a lot. Just like I say, I just didn't trust myself to do like step 2 and 3 of anything without curing step 1. I would have messed it up. I just would have. But especially when doing lines like this, if you do a vertical line and now doing a horizontal line across it, I like to flash the vertical so that the horizontal line, when you draw it, doesn't drag the wet vertical line and kind of mess with the crispness of the line. So I always do that when I'm doing things like that. My voice is funny. Oh my goodness. Yesterday, if it's not your first time here and you've watched some of my videos before, you probably would have seen one where I moan about my fucking hay fever. Oh, and normally any other year I probably would never mention it, but this year has been horrendous. Yesterday I had the worst hay fever day I've ever had. Or maybe not ever. It's been years since I've had one that bad. I legitimately thought it was the end of me. Oh, it was so bad. It was like having flu times 50. It was horrendous. And I was, going on like, I'd only had 4 hours sleep. I can't remember why. And I thought I was going to die. I felt so bad. I felt sick, weak, shaky. I was shaking but hot. I was cold but sweating. I was like convulsing. I was weak. I could barely stand up. It was just awful. Anyway, this part of the cross, I want to get thinner at the bottom. So I'm doing a line. I always do, like when I do silhouettes, I've done a silhouette of, I did the NBA logo. I've done a silhouette of a soldier before. I always start with a line and then build out from that line. This is not a good example because it's just a line. But if I'm drawing a shape of something or outline of something, I'll draw a line or say, sort of like mark out the skeleton of what I'm doing and then build out from that. So here is the attempts at teeth. I think some of them, I think maybe this one was probably better than the one that I now do and cure. But I was in my little Bailey's world of just la 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 la, and I didn't seem to get annoyed by doing them. I was just like, yeah, do it again, wipe it, do it again, wipe it, do it again. So I'm just planning out the fangs. The way I did it, I think I flash cure this now because I thought, yes, just commit to something. The way I did it, when I go to paint the middle teeth, the teeth between the fangs, and then do lines to sort of separate the teeth, it looked silly having 4 teeth between the fangs. So the fangs ended up not being where human fangs are on teeth. They're actually next to the 2 front teeth, but it looked better that way. For some reason, but that one on the right, oh, that's wonky. That one needs to go to the dentist. Maybe vampires don't go to dentists. Kind of be, a bit of a giveaway. Open wide and then, you're busted. So this is where I'm going to change the shape of the lip a little bit at the top. So I'm just curving those because I want to bring the lip down just a smidge in the middle. So finishing off the teeth. That will cure, and then, well, I flash cured now, and then I added some bottom teeth, but for some reason, I can't find them anywhere on camera. I think I must have forgotten to press record. So I just added some teeth at the bottom, and now I'm doing the black lines to separate the teeth. Oh, and that one on the right's bothering me. It's wonky, but never mind, eh? And so now giving the middle teeth, see, it looks kind of silly, the fangs being there, but it looked even sillier making that gap, making the middle 4 teeth, because the teeth just looked too small. And I'm now doing some blood drips, and I normally do, when I'm doing paint drips, like when it's not a blood theme, then I'll use a dotting tool to do the dots and make it quite thick and gloopy, but blood obviously is thinner than paint but thicker than water. So you don't get big thick gloopy blood drips. All the blood I see running down walls is thin anyway. So I'm just filling in the top part, and then I'm going to curve the corners where it starts to drip so it looks drippy. Yeah. So descriptive today. And then that will have a cure. Again, I hadn't decided whether I was going to be matting or shinying, but I am kind of into doing both on a set at the moment, so I do that on this set as well. I should have sped this up more. I feel this is too slow. I'm sorry. Fast forward, that's fine. And then after this, I had no idea what I was going to do next, and then I did have an idea. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh yes, this is going to be a glitter ombre. So I'm starting out by doing a rough ombre with the black and the Siren. You won't see it under the glitter, but I just like it. There's a bit of a backup, you know, if there's one speck, glitter-sized speck that doesn't get covered, then you know, it's got your back. And then I am curing that. I did think about putting the glitter straight onto this, but I chose not to. So I'm going to cure that, and then I'm taking these glitters, which I'm pretty sure are from Diamond Glitters, like 1 billion years ago. But I don't know. I'm sure they are, but you can get black glitter and red glitter at Diamond Glitters. I just found these. So I'm doing a coat of the first base, which is the Gel Perfection base coat, and I'm not going to cure it. I'm just going to go straight in with the red glitter first, and then sort of fade that upwards, and then we will come down from the top with the black, again not curing it until we've done all of this. And I'm using my old, I call it my doer brush because I use it for everything. And it's so old and tatty that it's not working as well as it did when it was new. I mean, it is battered, this brush. But I've just naturally picked that one up instead of my new one, which is a bit silly. But it still kind of looks okay. So I've brought the black down, and I think I do go in and put a bit more red over the join area just to sort of blend them a bit better together. And then that's going to be cured. And I didn't, stupidly, wipe around the edges of the nail, which I would always do. Blame the Baileys. Let's blame the Baileys. That was cured, and I've dusted off any excess, and then I am topping with Supergloss to the rescue. And then that will be cured as well. It's kind of like halfway between a normal top coat and a builder gel. So it's just like a rubber top coat. And it left it smooth, but I wanted to buff it anyway. I'm a buff top kind of girl when it comes to a full glitter nail. Oh, hello. I'm now taking Diamond Gloss, of course. And I'm really annoyed about this video because I was sat up there and it's in the loft room. So it's a huge room up there. And I decided I was in a bit of a spooky, weird mood. And it was crappy weather, I think. And so I had all the lights off apart from the light over my desk, which is really dumb because there's times where if my head gets in the way of the desk light, the whole video goes dark. But what are you going to do? It's filmed now. I was just showing you a close-up of Siren because it's just awesome. And this is... Oh, okay, this was my experiment. So I'm going to do a bat on this nail. I'm starting with a dot, just used a dotting tool there. And then I'm going to bring that down to a point. I wanted to follow a picture for this, and it was going to be, oh my goodness me, it was going to be a crystal bat. So I found somehow a picture online of a necklace, a crystal bat necklace. So I was copying that. I don't end up doing full crystals, but I think it still looks kind of cool. So I wanted him sort of flying across the nail. So the wing on the right, you'll see most of, but the wing on the left kind of disappears off the nail a bit, which is fine. It's kind of what I was going for, believe it or not. So I'm drawing, and I'm out of shot here. Do I move? I'm sure, there we go. Sometimes when you get into it and then I kind of sort of peer and look into the camera and I'm like, shit. So just trying to follow the picture that I was looking at. Didn't do the best job, but bats' wings, turns out they're a pain in the ass to paint. And then you want them to be super even as well, or symmetrical, but I don't know. It looks okay, I think, whatever. I was definitely in a whatever kind of mood, I think. So I'm filling in and now colouring in this bit. I love colouring in. I like colouring in. It's good. So colouring that in with black, and then I will cure that. And now I'm ahead of myself. I'll play some elevator music for you. I was going for elevator music. I think that's the Charlie's Angels theme tune. And then doing the other one, which hopefully I've sped up a bit. And then we're going to put that in the lamp. And then we're going to take some crystals. So, like I say, I did plan on doing the whole thing in crystals, but I changed my mind. And I'm doing this because this is going to be I have a plan for something I want to do. And it's going to be something that I'm going to have to film over a long time. But it should be, the plan is for it to be amazing. So it should be okay. Then I realised I hadn't given him any ears. And they need ears. I mean, despite popular belief, they're not blind. But they need their ears for shizzle. Oh, who am I? I'm now taking some crystals. I was going to do black and red. That's jet black and red cyan, they're called, from Diamond Glitters. But I decided to just go black because if I did it all in red, then that would have looked kind of cool, actually. Oh well, I've done it in black. So I'm popping 2 crystals over the body, and I'm using the Gel Perfection Builder in a bottle to stick them on with. So I pop the first 2 in the set, a big one and then a small one. You can't really see them when they're not moving, but once you start moving it about, you can catch the shine of them. And then I flash cured that just to keep them in place. And then I found these. So these came in a set. I think there was like 12. And there's 2 good points and a bad point to these. The good point is that the pots are super duper cute. And the other good point is that you get loads of different colours. The bad point, which sadly outweighs those, is the fact that they're not all the same size. And it's really fucking annoying. Because if you're especially doing something like this, you want them all to be the same size. Because some of them, even though they're tiny, some of them are tiny and some of them are teeny tiny and some of them are big tiny. So you just can't get any uniformity out of them, which is annoying. But the caviar beads from Diamond Glitters, they do a wheel of silver, gold and rose gold. They're all exactly the same. I mean, they come in different sizes, but they're all exactly the same size. So you can get nice uniformity out of it. And these, some are big, some are small, and it's just a pain in the ass. And it was just a cheap set from, like, I don't know, eBay or something. But the pots are cute, so it's got that going for it, I guess. And I'm now doing this as a bit of a labour of love, this was. Just lining them all up around the edge. And then I flash cured that side, and then I do the other side. And I think I did put some of the black crystals inside the wings. And before curing it, I just thought I preferred it just with the outline of the caviar beads. It looked kind of cool, and obviously the wings you could then see were all sort of black and shiny, like, I'd love a pet bat. That would be amazing. A pet bat? Yes, please. And their wings all kind of like creepy and leathery and yeah, that would be awesome. A bat or a tortoise are the pets I want. No offense, Dexter dog, love you more than life itself. So I've just sped up doing the second one here because, it'd be boring to watch me do both of them slowly. And then that will go in the lamp. And then I think I just use top coat, so some diamond gloss on the wings. and then decided, yeah, see, I quite liked it like that. You can see on the right wing, it looks a bit scratched where I've been trying different things. So I'm now taking Make It Velvet, and I'm going to do the red in matte, which is what the velvet top coat is. Because I put some crystals on a set the other day and did the... I need to hiccup. Woo! Excuse me. I'm not stopping. I'm on a roll. I did the... Oh, for crying out loud. I did the nail matte and left, obviously, the crystals on it. I thought it looked really cool. So I'm just going over and reshining his ears. And then I'm going to shiny top the blood drips. And I shiny topped the... Oh no, I'm matte topping. So I'm using Make It Velvet for the cross. And there was fluff everywhere as well. And I think I just saw it in there and tried to get it out. Couldn't get it out and just thought, I'm just going to cure that shite in there. And I'm shiny topping the mouth. And that's that. And I've got my fingerprints all over it where I pushed them onto that stick. Or it's a brush. So now it looks like not very shiny. But I think I'll show you a picture. Because it is shiny. It's just got my greasy, sticky, Bailey's covered fingerprints all over it. Bailey's. If you can spare a clip, please give this video a thumbs up. I would be immortally grateful. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Miss Jo's Nail Co. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.